and draw some folks to Christ too. Yeah. So, if you was to leave a word out here for the quartet now, what would you tell quartet now when we look at so much mess that's going on, and it's unnecessary mess that's going on in the quartet industry, and nobody else is in that but them. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have the fans out here. The fans don't know all that stuff that's going on behind doors. It's only those that's within the community, the quartet community, that know what's going on. What would you tell the quartet artists that may be listening?
I would say if you want to do quartet, you got to be dedicated and be saved, because if you're not, it's going to turn out a big mess, because it is a lot that go on in quartet, but you got to be dedicated to do it, because it's hard out here.
Mhm. I agree. It is definitely hard out here. And I think too, quartet just really, it's not nothing bad, but you really got to give it back to God. That's all it is to it. And when we take our eyes off of God, that's when all that confusion and stuff starts coming in there, slipping in, the jealousy, the competition, the staying outside with different women and men and stuff. That's when that comes in, whenever you take your eyes off of God. But if you keep your eyes on God, wherever you're supposed to be, you're going to get there. You're definitely going to get there. All right, Devyn. So it's been a pleasure having you on here with me, and I'm going to play your group now. And, is there anything else you would like to say before we go?
Well, I enjoyed being on this interview, and I hope to see everybody soon, and I'm going to be coming to a city near you soon.
Mhm. Okay, well, you go ahead and give them your email and your social media, just in case if y'all want to book him to do promotions for you. Devyn does promotions, Facebook promotions. If you want to book him in that area, go ahead and give out your information, maybe your number if you feel comfortable giving your number out.
Well, my email is devynharris19@yahoo.com, and you can find me on Facebook at Devyn Antoine, and my fan page is Devyn Antoine, the Quartet Man. I play music and post pictures, and I'm working with Robert Williams and the New Keynotes, and you can book them for your next event. They're doing real good. We got a new CD out and things like that.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure having you, Devyn, and I hope that we can do some future endeavors, get a collab again on something. I mean, because that article took off, maybe we can get together later on and do some more stuff to help improve quartet, to help, just get everybody back to loving and helping one another, Yes.
Yeah, it's not like...
No, it really isn't. It's a whole different generation that doesn't understand, and those that do understand sometimes want to take advantage of the ones who don't understand, and then that blows up when they find out. It's just a big old competition. But you know what, I do believe that everything works out for the good of those that love the Lord, and I believe those that are truly in it for the love of the Lord and the love of quartet, I believe that they're going to make it. They're going to make it. Wherever their heart desires, I believe that God is going to take them there and give them the strength and endurance to do it, and the wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah, you just got to stay motivated and stay true, because the legends help me keep going. That's how they keep me going.
The gospel legends. Oh, wait a minute, not the gospel. You talking about the legends in quartet?
Because if they can do it for over 60 and 70 years, I mean, I can do it too.
Yeah, and you think about it. When they was doing it them 60, 70 years, they had to endure all kind of prejudice. They had to go through times when they didn't have themselves, but look at them. They still going. I know they didn't have much back in them days. They wasn't making hardly anything and they were still on that road night and day, leaving family behind just so somebody else could be blessed.
Yeah, they went through slavery just like Slim and Praying Angels. They got, like, they was going through slavery, and time when the church got bombed in Alabama, they got stopped by police 5 or 6 times, and they still stayed strong and still kept traveling. So it's been hard out here for the legends.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think people realize how important this history is. How important it is to sit and listen to what the elders of Quartet have to say. They have a lot to say, but they often get pushed to the back. But if we would just take time to hear them, we can learn something from them and add something to it in order to keep going. Wow. Mm-hmm. So do you have any stories about some of the times whenever, you know, like you said, they was back there in slavery and stuff?
Well, I just know they could. Well, I listened to being around them, like Spencer Taylor and the Nightingales and Reverend Thomas Spann. They couldn't stay in hotels. They had to stay in people's homes, and they couldn't travel and get anything to eat and things like that. They couldn't do none of that stuff but go to the program and go home. Had to sleep in the car, sleep on the bus, had to stay on the side of the road, like going through the towns with the KKK and all that good stuff. And they made it out.
Wow. And we are so blessed right now. We can just about go anywhere. I mean, some of that stuff's still going on, but it's nothing compared to what it was back then on our veteran quartet ministers. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't think I could have handled it back then.
Yeah.
Wow. And think about it. Some of them came along right along with Martin Luther King. I wonder if any of them got to sing with him. Did you hear any stories?
I don't know if they got to sing for him, but I know Willie Rogers did of Soul Stirrers. He sung for Martin Luther King at his speech, I think. He sung The Change Is Gonna Come.
Mhm.
And
wow.
It was a lot of different quartets that sung for presidents, and they just been all across the country, overseas. Most of our legends have been overseas a lot of times.
Mhm. Who are some of them that sung for the president?
The Mighty Clouds of Joy sung for numerous presidents, and I believe the Nightingales have also. Yeah, and the
wow, I didn't know the Nightingales had.
Yeah, it's been a lot. I can't remember the others.
Wow, well we're gonna have to write something on the Nightingales then. The Nightingales, I know. See, I know the Mighty Clouds of Joy. They still get a lot of people, you know, reading up on them and stuff. But groups like the Nightingales and stuff, you don't hear too much out of them. But I do know they still going because I see them every now and again when I'm in the Durham area or either Sanford. And I think he still got that same song back then.
Yeah, he's still singing.
Yes, they are. The last time I saw them, I think I was in Erwin, up there at Willis Pittman's anniversary, and they came in. And you know what I like about them though is that they always start off with a prayer. They don't care what their time is, as long as they get their prayer in there. They're gonna do that. And every time I've seen them minister, that's how they started off with a prayer.
Yeah,
that
Willis
is so
Pittman
awesome.
is another. Yeah, Willis Pittman is another legend. Many people don't talk about him, but I still love him, and I love to hear him sing. That's what I do on Facebook. I don't have nothing against the young groups, but I try to promote the legends like Willis Pittman and the Southerners and Nightingale, groups like that.
Well, let's do it like this then. Whatever group you want to work on, Willis Pittman and the Nightingales and them, well, if you help me out, we can write some articles up on them and get it out there to help preserve the legends and, you know, to let people know that, hey, these guys are still living. These guys are still working, you know. So Excuse me. But just let me know, and we'll put something together, because Willis Pittman is like, Willis Pittman, I remember him when I was just like a little girl, and it seemed like it was always raining, but we'd be singing, I just want to go where the thunder don't roll, and even if we didn't have the words right, we had the tune right. So he's actually my dad's favorite singer, too. My dad's favorite singer. We had somebody come in and sing that song at my dad's funeral. So, yeah, definitely we need to keep writing, and, you know, and contrary to what people do say about reading and stuff, a lot of people are reading now more than ever. Even people who don't want to read or hardly know how to read, they are reading more than ever. So if we put it out there, they will grab hold of it and they will read. Because I'm going to be honest, I did not expect to get that response from the Supreme Angels article. I knew they had been out here for a long time, but the people that was responding was not the people who I thought would be. It wasn't the quartet industry responding. It was other people and young people. And I'm talking about people of all races. Those were the ones responding. It wasn't really those in the quartet. And that's sad that we can't support one another just because of whoever may be doing it or something. But, you know, if we love one another, we'll keep each other going.
Yeah, the support system has went down in the quartet. It's nowhere like it used to be. And I'm trying to get it back to where it used to be.
Mhm. Why do you think that's like that? Why do you think everybody just stopped supporting one another?
Well, you know, some people get bigger than others, and they look down on them because, like, if you win a Stellar Award, they think they're bigger than anybody, and it shouldn't be like that. And different groups don't like, well, I ain't going to say don't like each other. Everybody loves each other, but everybody just don't support one another. I can't really explain it, but you know where I'm trying to go.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody knows about one another, but everybody will not stop what they're doing to help the next man. And, you know, that is something that I see a lot of. You know, there's been times I would step in and I would tell Quartet, and this is just coming from my opinion, and I didn't back off because I felt like they just didn't understand, and they thought I was coming in trying to change things, and it was guys in the Rocky Mount area. It was all over North Carolina because I've worked with so many independent artists, and a lot of people don't know everything that I do, and I ain't going to put it out here on the line either because they'll be all trying to ask me to do something. But anyway, I came to Quartet. When I came to Quartet in 2012, I started telling them some things that they needed to do business-wise. And when I got to talking about business, they was like, oh, no, we ain't changing our brand this, we ain't changing that. I wasn't telling them to change. I was telling them to wake up and realize that you're no longer in 1990. You're in 2018. This is the year that anybody can be anything and do anything. You know, back in the days, we didn't have all this technology and stuff. Now that we got it, we got to use it responsibly. And those guys, they just didn't want to hear anything I was saying. I don't know if it was because I was a female or because I came out of R&B and hip-hop, but I knew the ropes, and I really wanted to help Quartet. Even to this day, it's hard for me to get Quartet artists to submit music. It's really hard. If they don't know me personally, they will not send their music. And some of them I have asked 2 and 3 times just because I really did like the music, and I really did think that it would help someone else, the words and stuff that are in the songs. But I couldn't get them to do right. But that didn't stop me.
That music played.
Yeah. It didn't stop me from supporting them, though. It just let me know that, we have some still small-minded folks out here who really need to get it together and realize that we're here for one another. Everybody ain't in it for money. And I know money is a part of it, but money is not the most important part of it, because if your heart ain't right, you're not going to get that money. No way. Because God ain't going to give you more than you can handle. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. If your heart ain't right, you're not going to get the things that you desire anyway. If God hasn't approved it, you're not going to get it. And, we